Here we are at chapter 4. This is one of my favorite chapters, and this is because we cover logical statements. So this is where you actually get to start doing some real programming type of coding, and you'll get to, kind of create a lot more depth in your programs that you're creating. So let's first review our relational expressions. We talked about these before briefly, and let's just go over them just so we're all on the same page again. So these operators are going to be used to basically do a true-false check on a statement. And if the statement is true, you get a 1 as a result. If the statement is false, you get a 0. Okay, so these are logical operators, essentially, because they return a logical, a 1 or a 0. These were our choices that we talked about before. So they're just the standard, greater than, equal than, all of that. Remember, if you want to check for equality, so to see if something is exactly equal to something else, you're going to use two equal signs. Inequality is the tilde with the equal sign. All right, now for more complicated tests, you might want to have an or an and statement, or a not. So typically I only use the or and the and. I haven't had much use for the not statement, but some people use it. So the or is represented with this straight bar. So that is right above the enter key. At least it is on my keyboard. And then the and is going to be represented with this ampersand. And not is the tilde. Okay. Now the important thing to remember about the material we're going to be covering is MATLAB goes top down and left to right. Okay, so you have to be careful when you're coming up with logic in your code that you're thinking about things the way MATLAB thinks about it. Okay, and you'll see what I mean when we get to the examples. All right, so let's stop here. Let's go to the examples just so we're all together on the operators, and then we'll return to this in just a second.